Hey everybody, this is Tara, and this is day 53 of blogging and vlogging, and this is, I created this series, Sensei Sundays, because I would like to be a sensei one day, and I'm here with my sensei, Sensei Robert Mason, and we're at American International Karate Institute in Plantation, Florida. And today, I have a question for you, Sensei. Okay, I'm at green belt. I'm really close to purple belt, and I know I've got a couple, just a few more belts to go. And I've been noticing that there's days where I want to come to class, and then everything just comes up in the way. And then this week, I've just pushed through them, and I've come to class anyway. But what I want to know is this is my journey to black belt, but if for someone who hasn't, who is looking into and thinking, oh, I would like to try that, and black belt seems so far away, what would you say to them? Like, how do you tell your white belts and your students what's the fastest and quickest way to black belt, and how can they do it?
Well, it's really about taking it step by step. When you start out at the beginning, as a beginning white belt student, you don't know anything yet, so you have to come in and get to know how the class runs, get to understand the basic strikes, the basic blocks, the basic self-defense moves that you're learning. It's really about the process more than just the goal. At the same time, it's useful to have goals. The goals within martial arts are very straightforward because they're made very concrete by the belts. When a white belt student comes in, their first goal is to earn the stripes they need on their belt to qualify for the next rank. And that's what follows them through step by step. You have to take the first step to get to the second step. Nobody can go ahead. Supposing you asked a 15-year-old, what do you want to be when you leave high school? And they say, well, I'd like to be a retired, successful businessman. Well, great, but that's going to take a while. You've got to do something in between to be successful in the business so that eventually you can retire as a successful businessman. It's the same way when you come into martial arts. Yes, you want to be a black belt. But your first step is get really good at the stuff that you're working on. Try and get that stuff really down as well as you can get it, and then you'll be ready to move up to the next level. When you get to the first color belt, for example, the gold belt rank, your job then, your initial short-term goal is to get more red stripes on your belt. Once you've got 3 red stripes in your belt in our system, that means you're ready to get promoted to the orange belt level and learn a whole bunch of new stuff. And that's the way the process works. You get promoted a rank, you learn a bunch of new stuff, you work on that, you get those short-term goals of getting those red stripes on your belt, then you get to your next concrete goal, which is the next belt level. In your case, it'll be the purple belt. And once you get to that next belt level, then your goal again becomes to learn that material the best you can, earn the 3 red stripes you need to progress to the next level. And through that process, step by step, using the red stripes as the short-term goal, the intermediate goal is the next belt, right? And the long-term goal is your black belt. But you have to be careful because you don't want to have your mind set so much on the long-term goal of black belt that you're not focused enough on what you're doing today.
Got it. Yeah.
Think about it this way, right? You've waited your whole life for today.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Your whole life up to now has been waiting for today to be here. And now it's here. Mm-hmm. And it's always going to be that experience that every day when you get up in the morning, it's going to be like, wow, all my life I've been waiting for today. And here it is, finally. Yeah. And so you make the most of that day. Do the very best you can in that day, and you'll find that the process will continue to move along on your journey. Yeah. And eventually, you'll be looking at your belt in the mirror and you go, oh, wow, I got a black belt. Because black belts are really just white belts that keep on showing up. Right?
Awesome. Yeah, yeah.
So that's more or less my quick rundown on the quickest way to black belt. Stay focused on what you're doing day to day. Do the best you can at it, and have that short-term goal of the next stripe, intermediate goal of the next belt color, and the long-term goal of the black belt.
Yeah, I've heard that I've heard it called called chunking. It's where you have your long-term goal. Like people will be like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a black belt. I want to be this, and it's way out here. And then nothing in between. So I've heard this before. It's like you set your short-term goals, and that's where you put your focus. And yeah, your big dream goal is right out there, but just take it step by step to the next thing. So that's really cool. So it can apply in all different areas of life. And when you take it here and put it in the dojo, it's kind of like, isn't this like a place where you can learn and apply the thing kind of like a map, and then you can map it on to the rest of your
Exactly,
life.
because the same process that you use in here towards your black belt of essentially setting that short-term goal and working to achieve that with, at the same time, that next step towards the intermediate goal being in place already, and the long-term goal being that distant target that you're aiming for. This is the same process you can use to achieve anything you need to achieve in your life. But you have to define what your goals are and where they fit in your schedule. And then once you've got the goals set, then you have to concentrate, okay, what am I doing today? What am I doing now towards that next step, towards that achieving that goal that I've set for myself?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much, Sensei. And guys, this is Tara and Sensei Robert Mason. And again, we're here at American International Karate Institute in Plantation, Florida. And this is blog number 53. This is Tara. I'm out. Take care. Bye-bye.